Hey, friends of YouTube, let's find out what messages are coming through for you. If you feel like watching the whole reading, that's totally up to you, or maybe you want to skip to whatever timestamp is calling to you. There might be a specific message for you there. Either way, you will know if a message is for you or not. And as we begin this reading, there we go. We have the Seven of Cups. Okay, so you guys right now are on the brink of some decision. It could be minor, could be major, it really depends on what's going on with you. But there's a whole different plethora of choices that are lined up for you. And you're in this sort of debacle where you don't know which path to choose. So if this resonates with your situation, now it could be for a relationship, a career, a life change or something, even moving somewhere. It's really, what's going on with you, or it could be all of them together. I don't fucking know, but we are looking at someone in this reading who is on the precipice of change, okay? And this change is going to come through very swiftly here with the Eight of Staffs, okay? So, guys, this is what's going on here, okay? You have a lot of choices in front of you, and you might be pulled in many different directions at once, and you don't know which way to move, and that is the only reason why things might appear stagnant right now. But you need to decide. So again, if this is resonating with you, let's figure out a way that you can help decide on what is the best decision here. Okay, we have the Empress. Let's see what else. Okay, we have the Countess of Staffs. And we have the Seven of Coins. Look at this, another seven. So this might be a situation where there are multiple people involved in it. I really don't know why. It could be, it doesn't matter what gender is going on here, okay? We have everyone on the board. So some of you might be choosing between different people. Some of you might be choosing between like family and a relationship. Some of you have already started kind of moving in this direction, but I feel like every time you make some headway in this direction, something stops you, okay? And I feel like because there's a lot of people involved in whatever decision is going to be made here. So for some of you, I do just want to say that it might be some past emotional baggage for some of you from your childhood. And that could be the only reason why there are a lot of people involved, because you might be reenacting certain situations from your childhood which are interfering with you making this decision, okay? Okay, yeah. This is something, if that is resonating with you, you have some emotional burdens to release here in regards to your childhood, or perhaps your adolescence, teen years. There's something that you've been carrying with you that's kind of preventing you from making this decision. And oh my God, I cannot make this shit up. Look at this. We have the Emperor and we got the Empress. So this could be, it can be a romantic type of relationship, or it could just be like a dynamic couple that you witnessed when you were in your formative years, and somehow like that relationship is carrying over into your now moment. But you need to make a decision. But you feel burdened. Okay, you feel burdened because you don't know which direction to go, but you don't know what direction to go because there's something that you need to release from whenever. And it's going to be clearly different for everyone watching, but if that's resonating with you, you know what it is that needs to be released, or it might be a grudge, or it might just be like an imprint of a pattern that you've had seemingly for your whole life. And it's something that you just picked up during your formative years. So how are you getting to move forward? Okay, Four of Cups. Take a good look at yourself in the mirror, and I mean like your emotional psyche wise, not like a physical mirror, okay? look at yourself, look at how, because this is going to help you make the decision in the long run, right? After you've done that little, you've released that pattern, take a look at yourself and see when else you felt confused like this, or when that pattern first started in your emotions. So for example, if you're feeling confused right now, let's take a time machine back to the very first time you felt confused about a major decision, and take a look at what that particular scenario was for you, because there's a part of you, I'm channeling hardcore, this might not be for everyone, but if you're still here, you're the real MV motherfucking P. You were in a state of confusion at a certain point, and a part of that confusion has embedded itself in your psyche. Now, what was that thing that caused big confusion for you? When was the first time you felt super confused? That's a hint on what you need to release and let go of in order to move forward to make this decision. But the answer is going to be found in your emotions. So it's not about a thought, which path should I take? No, it's about what path should I take based on how it's making me feel, and when was the first time I remember feeling this way. So if you have that whole plethora of choices before you, like the 7 of Cups, and let's say you do have 7 choices, look at all of the choices that you have in front of you and write down what is confusing for you about it, and what is it making you feel, and when is the first time you felt that way. Okay, that was advice for someone. I don't know, this reading is so all over the place, but this is going to help you to stabilize your emotions so that you can be more clear-headed, and so that your emotions aren't causing conflicting thoughts, okay? Because you might be feeling a certain way, but then your mind chirps in with something that's contradictory, or vice versa, right? But once you clear out those feelings of confusion, your emotions need to be more stable, and then you're going to be more in touch with your intuition so that you can receive the answer of what decision, which path of the 7 Cups feels best for you right now. And you might want to have all of the 7 Cups, and you very well can, but what order do you want to choose your cup in, right? Like, you might want to start with a shot glass and work your way to like a fucking gallon, you know what I mean? Or vice versa. Or you might, you know what I mean? Like where are you starting? Like, once you do all the things that I mentioned now that I can't remember, you're going to be much more on board with your emotions, and you're going to be able to intuitively sense which path is right for you. But the answer lies in that state of confusion that never left you from that moment in time that happened long ago, but you still carried it with you, okay? And then once you get rid of these senseless worries and confusion and anxieties, things are going to start to move forward very, very swiftly with you, okay? Some of you might receive a message during the nighttime hours. It could be on a night when the moon is in the new moon phase or the balsamic phase, okay? That, if that resonates for some of you, but some of you are going to receive some message when it's dark outside. So if you're living in one of those climates where it's like dark year round, I mean, buckle up, because you know what I'm saying, you might be receiving a message a whole lot quicker. But it's gonna come through when it's dark out. Yeah, look, we have another night, okay? You're definitely receiving a goddamn fucking message. Now, this message might come off harsh at first or kind of rude. I don't know if that's going to make sense, but it will when you see this message. You're kind of going to be taken aback, or maybe it's just by however and whoever sends you this message, it's going to be so straightforward in your face. You're going to be like, what, are you joking? Like, you're not going to believe it, okay? They might say it very sweetly, but it's going to be so straightforward and blunt with what they are saying that you're going to be like, huh, is this a joke? And that might help clear some of the confusion for you. And it might also provide you some sort of closure in a certain area. So this may or may not have to do with the rest of the reading, but you are going to be receiving some sort of closure, perhaps in that message or not. Yep, and then now look, we have another couple on the board. We have the Count of Cups, right? Because we got the Countess of Cups and we have the Emperor and the Empress. So this is another couple. So if this is about a love reading, this confusion and all of that, you know, the shadow work and shit that you're going to do, the message that you're going to receive, I would say, you know, you're going to do what you want, but I would say even if this message, especially if it is like a love offer, if it comes through, especially during the witching hours when it's dark outside or on a night when you cannot see the moon, what's going to happen is that you're going to be like, what the fuck? And you're going to be like shocked just because maybe who is sending the message or maybe what the message entails. You're going to be shocked, but I would say go with it. Okay? Because it's gonna help clear some confusion for you. Okay, so any final advice here? Yeah, you're getting everything you want. 10 of coins. So whether this is a love situation or whether this is just more stability in your life or whether this is like, should you take that job on the other side of the world, whatever this is for you, it's going to be different for everyone. I don't remember everything I said during the reading, but that's why it's fucking recorded, so you can go back anytime. But I am telling you, the confusion is going to clear and you're going to have everything you want in the material realm, all the material realm satisfactions, plus that emotional stability and that peace of mind. But you're going to have to first go in and figure out when was the first time you felt that way in the confusion. And then other pieces of the puzzle are going to fall into place after that.